Welcome to ILTV's Insider. I'm Aaron Porras, and before we begin, I want to again remind you not to forget about our all-new streaming platform, ILTV Plus, available now on every app store and at ILTV.tv. Now, Palestinians across the West Bank and Gaza are launching into protests recently, some against Israel over the anniversary of Yasser Arafat's death, some against one another amidst local clan conflicts, and some, like those of the Islamic Jihad and Hamas terror organizations, to flex their muscles and project power. But I believe the most important Palestinian protest getting little to no media attention. Gazan Palestinians increasingly crossing the line from social media into the real world to condemn the terror group Hamas, and this as part of the Bidna Na'ish, or We Want to Live movement.
بدنا نعيش. عارفين ليش بدنا نعيش؟ بدنا نعيش لأنه إحنا اللي اتحصرنا. بدنا نعيش لأنه إحنا اللي انظلمنا. بدنا نعيش لأنه إحنا اللي انقصفنا. بدنا نعيش لأنه إحنا اللي اتدمرنا. بدنا نعيش لأنه إحنا اللي ضاع مستقبلنا. بدنا نعيش لأنه إحنا اللي مش ملاقيين نعيش. بدنا نعيش لأنه من حقنا نعيش. تعرف أصعب إشي إيش؟ إنه أنت إذا مفكر إنه إحنا بنستحقش العيش. إذا أنت مفكر إنه إحنا بنستحقش إنه إحنا نعيش، هذا مصيبة. إذا أنت مش مدور علينا إنه نعيش، هذه كارثة. الشعب مات، الشعب تعب، الشعب اتدمر. شباب قاعدة بتموت، السمك بياكل فيها. ما سمعنا فيكم حد اتحرك. ما سمعنا صوتكم. ما سمعنا صوتكم لما قلنا بدنا نعيش. انت قاعد بتقول للعالم شعب محاصر. بتسمعش مني ليش لما بدي اعيش؟ هو ابنك احسن مني، انت نفسك احسن مني، لا فيش حد احسن مني. انا اللي صمدت، نحن اللي صمدنا، نحن اللي تعبنا، نحن اللي زرعنا، واحنا اللي ما حصدناش. فيش مستقبل ضل عنا. اسمع صوتنا، بدنا نعيش. اسمع صوتنا، بدنا نعيش. اسمع صوتنا، بدنا نعيش.
My guest today, Middle East expert and lecturer from Bar-Ilan University, Dr. Mordechai Kedar. Dr. Kedar, it's a pleasure to have you back with us. Thank you so much. Now, coming off of that powerful message, can you summarize a little bit more about what the Bidna Na'ish, or We Want to Live movement is?
Well, first of all, I must say that this is a heartbreaking video because it really reports or expresses how most of the people in Gaza feel. That they are grounded between Hamas and the situation which Hamas created. They blame Hamas for the fact that they don't have actually life. Bidna Na'ish is we want to live. Means if somebody tells you that he wants to live, means that now he doesn't consider his life worthwhile. And this is the problem. They have nowhere to go. They have no work. They have no future, no hope. And this is what he really means. They don't have food, at least don't have enough money to buy the food which Israel supplies them. They see no future for themselves and for their families. And this is actually what he's crying about. We went in the wars and we were bombed and we are everything. And now we don't have life. Even with no bombs, we are not live. We are not alive. And this is what he means. That living in Gaza under Hamas, it means that it's not actually a real life. It is as if it is life. Bidna Na'ish, we want to live real life. And only if I just quote some headlines which were published through the last for 2021 about this campaign. I'm reading a headline. The movement of Bidna Na'ish, all sultans of Gaza, I'm translating from Arabic, all sultans of Gaza, we are sick of the zulm, means that we are oppressed. Now he calls the people of Hamas Salatin. Salatin means the plural of sultan. This is a very, very bad word in this issue, as if they are considered themselves to be, like Louis XIV or things like this. This is what they mean by using this word sultan
So I have to ask you though. I'm sorry to interrupt, but you mentioned that this is how most Gazans are feeling. How big is this movement, and how big of a threat does it pose to Hamas or Palestinian Islamic Jihad, or the ruling status quo in Gaza?
Look, I think that the vast majority of the people in Gaza either totally identify with this, or at least partially. Look, even people who have jobs and can work, they see around them, all around them, people who do not work, who have no hope, and they are also affected by this. It's not something which they like. Look, there was something in November about a ship which carried some dozens of people from Gaza to Europe. Mm-hmm. They tried to get to Europe, and the ship sunk.
Yeah.
And some people got drowned.
Yeah, it was one of the sparking events for the recent protests. Yeah.
Right.
But what does Hamas, what does Islamic Jihad?
If they had normal life, they wouldn't try to escape to Europe. And just imagine how many millions are running from Syria to Europe, and they actually see themselves in Gaza no less oppressed by Hamas than the people in Syria.
Right. Well, so how do Islamic Jihad, how do Hamas view these protesters? Are they worried about them? Are they concerned, or is it just who cares as far as Hamas is concerned?
Look, at the end of the